Hey everybody, we are back for another unboxing. Today we are talking about a little purchase I made from Victorian Varnish. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have 7 polishes, and then I have, I believe, this is her September mystery topper. We'll save that for the end. I'm not sure what order these are actually in. Let's see here. She has stickers in here as well, so let me pull these out. So if you are new to Victorian Varnish, she always includes stickers with your purchase. This is a fun one. So here is one of the stickers. I like that. I'm usually not into like scary things like this, but that is kind of fun. She did include one of her cards. I don't know that I've gotten a card from her yet, so this is what it looks like. I will list all of her information down below if you're new to this brand. Look at this. Oh, you guys, look at this. As a cat mama, this just has my heart. This is so stinking cute. This one, I already have one of these out, so I will definitely put this one aside for now as well. This one, I have a similar one, I think, already up on display. So most of these will probably be put aside for the time being. We have this one. Her stickers are adorable. There's this gorgeous holographic sticker. So there is that one. Cute too. I don't know where she gets all these, but all that holographic sparkle. So I went ahead and unboxed everything as to not make this video too crazy long. We're going to go ahead and swatch this polish, which is Intergalactic Planetarium. I have a swatch wheel ready here. I'm excited to see what these look like on the nails. A couple of these polishes are also recent releases. That is why I made this purchase, which I'll share those here in just a second. But this is a really pretty, bright neon pink. This reminds me of Monarch Lacquer's Truth or Dare, but this has flaky pieces instead of like hexagon glitters. So this one's a little bit different than that polish, but it is a really pretty pink. I just had to pick it up. It looked too pretty, and I didn't pick it up initially, told myself I didn't need it, but this time around I just had to get it. So the next one, this is just one I found on the site. This is, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, Aether Fifth Element. I apologize if that is incorrect. This is a fuchsia to purple base with loads of large particle shimmer, microflakes that radiate golds, pinks, purples, blues, and greens. This one I think my husband picked out. I'm not really sure on that, but it is a really pretty shimmer polish that I thought would be a fun one to add. I love her polishes. If, again, you're new to this brand, she does a great job with everything she comes out with. I love her mystery polishes, which we will be looking at one here at the end of the video. Her mystery toppers are one of my favorites that she has recently started doing. This is a pretty color too. I think this would be gorgeous as like a topper type polish, but I will go ahead and build this up on its own as well. That is really pretty. I love that shimmer, and you can definitely see the color shifts with this one. I'm excited about that one. Again, I think my husband picked it out. In the bottle, I can definitely see the shiftiness as well, which you guys could probably see here too. So next up, let me put these together because these couple here are from a recent collection. So we have these two polishes that are part of a recent collection that she just came out with. It was a trio, I believe, and the other polish that I didn't pick up is kind of like a golden sunshine yellow with shimmer, which I have a couple of those types of polishes and told myself I didn't want an extra one, so I did not get that one, but I did pick up these other two. So we have this one. This is Exibeets. I said that kind of weird. Anyway, this one is a beet juice red maroon base with loads of warm toned aurora shimmers that shift red to orange. This one was just beautiful. Again, I love everything about this brand. It has quickly become one of my favorites. She is the only brand that I'm aware of that is an indie-based brand that offers 17 milliliter polish bottles. Most of them are anywhere, I want to say from like 10 to 13 that you'll get. So with this brand, you get 17 mils of product. Is a great, great deal. Oh, this is pretty. This is beautiful. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Look at that beautiful shimmer. And that's just one coat of Exibeets. So the last one for that trio is this one in Podsnappery. This one just spoke to me. I had to get it. It is such a fun green. This one is a edamame olive green base with loads of warm-toned Aurora shimmer that shifts red and orange. I did want to do a quick comparison with one other polish from this brand, so hold on just a second. I wanted to do a quick comparison of Podsnappery, which is on the left, and then we have this one, which is Kelp My Gears Are Rusty. I was curious if they were going to be similar. As you could see here, the particle size is different. Podsnappery is a little bit more of a, I want to say like micro shimmer polish, whereas Kelp My Gears Are Rusty has bigger particle sized shimmers, and the color shifts are a little bit different as well. So I was curious. I thought Podsnappery would be a little too close to Kelp My Gears Are Rusty, but they are definitely similar. They're close in base color, but those shimmer qualities and shimmer properties are different with these. Oh, look at this one. It's a little bit of a squishy base. This is kind of along those lines of, I want to say like a prugly green, but I don't think it actually fits that prugly category. This is that true olivey green base, but I love how this one looks. I have Kelp My Gears Are Rusty out to wear for the fall season, and this one is another contender for that as well. I am going to go ahead and swatch Kelp My Gears Are Rusty beside that one, just in case you are like me and you potentially have both of these polishes, or you're looking to get Podsnappery. Yeah, here we can definitely tell these are two different shades. In the bottle, they didn't look that different, but in person here, you could definitely see they are two different colors. This is definitely more of that olivey green. This one's a hint brighter in color. One of these, this one here in particular, I picked up because I've been looking for a color like that, and that's why I picked it up. The rest of these I wanted just because it's what I found on their site. So we have this one I think my husband picked. This is Landing Portal, and this is a bright aqua teal with a heaping dose of large particle shimmer that shifts from green to gold to aqua to teal to blue. Probably wait to wear this one until probably closer to like the spring or summer. This is pretty. Because this one's one of those, it's a sheer polish, but it is a nice shimmer, and I think this would be a great contender for those combo manicures that I do. I love pairing a shimmer with a similar cream polish. The same with flakies. That is what I've been going to with manicures recently, and I'm loving it. So we have this one here. I've been looking for a orange cream polish, and all I had was like a creamsicle type polish, and I did not like it, so I destashed it. This one's kind of along the lines of that polish too. It's not that vibrant orange like I was going for, but this is Steam Punkin. This is part of her fall creams collection that she had. This is just a bright orange cream. On camera, it's coming across as that true, almost like pumpkin-y orange. In person, I see a bit of pumpkin slash creamsicle with this polish. This is what I've kind of been looking for, but I feel like in person this is a little bit different than what I initially wanted. My husband spotted this on her site and he said, "You've been looking for an orange polish. Here's one." And I thought, oh yeah, let's try it. So let's go ahead and just take a look at this one and see what... Oh, look at the formula though. Wow. Holy moly. Do you guys see that? That is one coat. And again, it's coming off a little bit deeper on camera. In person, it's just a touch lighter than what you're seeing. It is in the lines of that creamsicle, but it's also a little bit deeper. Very opaque as well, so I am excited about this. I'm glad my husband spotted it because I have been on the hunt for a nice orange cream for the fall season, and I don't have anything that is a true orange. I had one years ago from Rimmel London, and they don't even make those polishes anymore. And my husband's like, you have one of those. You wore it such and such a date. And I'm like, I don't have those polishes. So this, I think, is going to be a great option. Definitely a little bit lighter than I was thinking it was going to be, but I didn't really want a traffic cone orange, if that makes sense, and this is definitely not that color. It is kind of along the lines of that creamsicle slash pumpkin, so I think this would be a nice addition. So that's just one coat of Steam Punkin. I can't believe it is that opaque. That's jaw-dropping. So we have one more cream here that I picked up. This is Arcanite. This is just a light, I want to say like baby blue, Tiffany blue, robin's egg, somewhere around in there. This is what we have. I love her creams. See with this one. This is one that is definitely going to be a little bit squishy. I would say this is probably going to be a 2 to 3 coater, which I'm okay with. I'm not completely against 2 to 3 coat polishes, but it's not quite as opaque as that orange one is. I'm going to go ahead and swatch these in a second coat, and then I'll come back and show you guys what they look like, and we'll dive into that mystery polish. So first up is this one in Intergalactic Planetarium. That is 2 coats. Next is Aether Fifth Element. This is 3 coats. Next is 2 coats of Exibeets. Then we have Podsnappery in 2 coats up against Kelp, My Gears Are Rusty. There you can really tell those are 2 different polishes. They are nowhere near being dupes for each other. I am so excited about that. I was really afraid I duped myself, and I'm glad to see that they are very, very different polishes. So next is 3 coats of Landing Portal. Then we have that beautiful cream called Steam Punkin. That is 2 coats. Lastly, we have 3 coats of Arcanite, which is that beautiful bright blue. I think even both like these colors together would be a fun manicure. Definitely probably for like the summertime. I'll have to keep that in mind. I would not wear this type of color, not really speaking fall to me, but I think these 2 together would be great for summer manicures. I'm loving that orange. I'm so glad my husband found it on her site and picked it out for me. So next up is the September mystery topper. If you do not want to see what the topper looks like,
do believe
you can
this
click
one
ahead
is
in the
sold
video.
out on her site.
I don't want to spoil this for anybody, so if you have not gotten your mystery topper yet, you definitely will want to skip out of the video to the end, or just skip out and I'll see you in the next one.
I really enjoyed her one.
Goodness gracious. So this is the topper for September. This is Sprockets and Speckles for Fall Feels. This is September 2024 Mystery Topper. We have gold. I want to say there's gold glitters in here. We have purple, green, red, orange. Yeah, we've got a lot of gorgeousness here, so we're going to go ahead and try to swatch this really quickly and see what it looks like. It's got like gold shimmer in it. And then you've got larger particle glitters in here as well. So let's see. This one's kind of fun. Not something I would pick out for myself, honestly, upon looking at it first glance. Let me zoom you guys in. There we go. So here it is in that first coat. So you've got gold micro glitters in here. And then you've also got some hex glitters in a multitude of sizes, and then there's some red square glitters in this one as well. I'm curious how that would look over another polish, so let me see let's just go ahead and let's just put it over black here. I have black already swatched on this wheel, so I'm just going to try it over black just to see what this looks like. Oh, wow. That really changes it up. Yeah, you get a lot of that gold shimmer. So there it is over black. That's interesting. Yeah, you get lots of that gold shimmer. By itself, you can see the shimmer. So here they are together. I think for me personally, I prefer it over a lighter color. I feel like over black, it's a touch overpowering. You guys will have to let me know your thoughts down below, but I'm going to go ahead and swatch it over this color just to see what it looks like. It's a really fun topper. Yeah, I definitely like it over other colors versus black. So with this base color, this red shimmer, you get that gold shimmer payoff, but I feel like it's a little overwhelming over black. Over a different color, it tones it down just ever so slightly. I like how that looks though. That is fun. That is a pretty cool topper. She outdid herself with this one. I'm excited. I definitely wouldn't have pulled this for myself. I don't think I would have picked it for myself, but I love her topper that I got back in August, I want to say. So this is definitely a fun one. It's got some potential. I do just think I prefer it over a lighter color as opposed to the black. Really quickly, I wanted to hop on and we're going to try a couple of the Victorian Varnish shimmers over a similar base color, just out of curiosity. I think I'm going to throw this one in the mix too. I've got some random polishes swatched, so we're going to go ahead and see how these look over similar base colors. So I'm going to do this one. This is that Aether Fifth Element. I'm curious to see how some of these actually look over a base color. I'm going to try it over this one. I feel like it's probably going to be way too light, but I'm curious nonetheless to see what it looks like. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be too light of a base color for this polish. Let's just go ahead and try it over this one instead. Maybe that'll be a little bit different. It still may be a wrong base color. I would generally probably put this over a darker pink or even a possibility of a purple. So there it is what it looks like over that deeper shade, and then this is what it looks like over pink. The pink tone here is a little bit on the light side, so the color of the one we're putting over top changes the base color of that pink just a little bit. I do like it over that darker shade. So let's move on to this blue. This is Landing Portal. This is that really beautiful shimmery blue. I've got a similar color I think that this would work over. I believe this is an LA Colors polish. Yeah, this is part of a LA Colors gel polish that I've wore. This one may not be. Actually, we're going to change it. We're going to go over this green. Yeah, it was a better choice, I think. I feel like again, the base color would have messed with that lighter tone of blue. So since we were going to do this one, I feel like it just wouldn't have quite worked. So I went over that green, and I like how it looks with that green polish. Works beautifully as like a topper. I am going to try it over that other blue shade, just out of curiosity. I feel like it's probably going to change. Well, it actually works. I was going to say I thought it was going to change up that base color just a little bit. I feel like it might, ever so slightly, change up the base color. It works either way. I feel like with this one, I would probably do a color like this versus that blue, but it works beautifully either way for both of these polishes, so that's exciting. Then lastly, we're going to do this one. This is Exibeets. I feel like this needs to go over a deep shade, so I'm going to try and put it over this purple, which is an LA Colors gel polish, and then I'm going to try it over a red, just out of curiosity to see if it is going to actually work like I think it will. But I'm just curious, so I'm going to try it over that purple shade first, which I don't know if it's going to work like I think it's going to. It's not bad. It works over a purple. It gives it just that gorgeous shimmer look, as you can see, so that definitely works. I'm kind of surprised by that. I didn't think it was going to work like that. But over that purple, it works beautifully. That is a really pretty combo. Wow, I did not expect it to change it up that much. I am gonna try, and maybe do this one. Let's just try it. I'm gonna put it over a red. This is an LA Colors polish. Oh, I kind of like how that looks too. Wow. So yeah, there it is over a red polish. It just turns it into a shimmer, and I love that. You don't even see, well, I will say you might see a hint of that purple base. I think the best bet with this one is going to be over a deeper tone, like this purple here that we put it over. I feel like over a red, it's going to change the base color a little bit because this polish that we're using as a topper has a purple hue to it. So again, I think a deeper purple would work best for this particular polish. I did want to go ahead and try these over black, just out of curiosity. So I have black swatch sticks here. So we're going to first go in with that first shade, which is Aether Fifth Element, which is that gorgeous berry purple. I'm curious if it is going to do much over black, but let's see. Oh, that's pretty. Wow. I like how that looks. So that is Aether Fifth Element over black. Look at the color shifts with this one. That's gorgeous. I love that. Next, we're going to do the light blue, which is Landing Portal. I feel like this is going to be stunning over black, just out of curiosity, but let's see. I like it, but I don't know. Well, I was going to say I like it, but I don't know if I'd use it this way. You could definitely do it over black. I feel like it's a little bit milkier in the base color. It still works, don't get me wrong, this still works really beautifully. I definitely feel like I would put it over a similar base color though, but black is definitely a contender. Now that I'm looking at it, I think that is a gorgeous option as well. So lastly, we are going to do Exibeets. This one might be a hint too opaque for this, but let's just see. I got a feeling it may work, it might not. Okay. I kind of like how that looks too. Over black, it definitely amplifies those shimmers. Look at that. It really amplifies that color. With this polish on its own, you definitely have to build it up, I would say, in 2 to 3 coats. You put it over black like this, and it really gives it a whole different look. You're really getting a gorgeous, gorgeous color shift here. This is beautiful. Yeah, I definitely feel like these have some topper capabilities, but you can see all those beautiful color shifts. I think this one's my favorite. I love how that turned out. But that is everything, guys. That is my little Victorian Varnish haul for September. Let me know if you picked anything up from her recent launches. Let us know down below what you got your hands on, if you were able to shop for her recent release. And if you got that topper, be sure to let me know down below as well. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you later.